If I can. Now, don't forget, now, your girl work. So if I can help you, I will. Now, I'm making you a little pushback and be like, why aren't you in my mentor program? Why aren't you in my coaching program? Because we have two mentor programs. The one I'm talking about is kind of for my new people who want access to all my training, et cetera, et cetera. The other one is for people who are really more experienced and they're doing long signings, they're doing apostilles and all of that, and they need help. So we got you covered over there too. So we do have two different mentor programs. But I really want to emphasize that when you say I cannot afford training, guess what? You cannot afford not to. Not if you want to have longevity and not if you want to have a real business. You cannot. Can you imagine a doctor saying, you know what? I want to be a doctor, but I don't want to go to school. I don't want to pay for it. What? Then you don't want to be a doctor. You don't. Now, let's talk about this little secret that's out there, right? Everybody's dogging notary trainers right now. That's the new thing to get ratings on their channel. And I get there may be a few bad apples. Okay, let's be clear. However, everybody in the notary training space is not just selling pipe dreams. Okay, they're not. There's no way I could be here this long. There are many other people that are notary trainers, and they're not all selling bad stuff. They're not. So don't let that stop you from growing your business. And even with my program, you can try it out. If you don't like it, you can cancel. So I wanted to go back to one more thing, and feel free to drop your comments. We're talking about when people say, I cannot afford notary training. Feel free to drop your comments. I wanted to talk about, for those again who just want access to the courses and you don't want access to the coaching part of it, like the live trainings and all of that, the replays are available. They're very organized. We've taken time to put descriptions. Sometimes there will be additional PDFs or what do you call it? Like a worksheet that we talked about. It'll be attached to that particular week's session. So it's very organized, the library at Gumroad. I'm very proud of what Jeffrey and I have done. He's put an amazing amount of work in here to making sure it's very clean and orderly for you to be able to use it too. Any questions you have, please don't hesitate. I cannot afford a trainer. Let's talk about it. What do you think about the notary training space right now? I'm just curious. What are your thoughts about it? Do you think it's a needed thing, but people are taking advantage? Put a 1 if that's the case. Because we all know people need training. So put a 1 if you think, yeah, training is needed, but sometimes people are taking advantage. Or put a 2 if you think, you know what? I don't need training. I could just do it on my own. But you ain't did nothing yet and you don't know what to do. BG Mobile Notary says 1. Yeah, it's needed, but people are taking advantage. Hey, Notary fam, it's Kimmi. I am here to let you know, just in case you have not heard about the Notary Business Coaching Success Program. We meet weekly. We talk about your notarial duties, how to do an acknowledgement, how to do a jurat, how to administer an oath. Everything you've been asking for. And guess what else is included? Unlimited access to all of my trainings that will also include ink fingerprinting, trust/estate documents. Learn how to properly execute a trust. Don't forget, we also have the private community, like-minded notaries who have been trained by me. Check out my book that I've written for each state, How to Start Your Notary Business in Alabama, California. You get the point. Wherever you're located, there's a book for your state. Well, hopefully I'll see you soon over in training. Notary Educators, LLC. We got you covered. Bye. I agree. And I'll never have taken advantage. I'll be honest. I feel what I got priced on my bundle, I think my bundle is $458 or 400. Miss B Duncan says 1, 2 is needed, but people are being cheated. Yeah, Charlotte says the same thing. I agree, people. I agree. That's why even when I started my very first course was Notarize Like a Pro. No fluff. I was going to give you what you needed. Did I underprice it? Yes. I even had students all the time. Even with what I'm doing right now, people are like, Kimmi, that's crazy. It's not crazy because you know what? When you really care about the people, then everything else will work out. It really does. And I work too. So again, everything is not just based around training. I'm an actual working notary. So I do apostilles, I do ink fingerprinting. Everything I tell you about, I do it. And I got almost 1,000 videos here on YouTube to prove it. So anyway, but what I was saying is, if you decided for some reason you only wanted to do the $39.99 to have access to the courses, don't feel bad, because I had a few people feeling bad about it. They're like, well, I don't want to just take your courses, and I know that it's regularly priced, whatever. No, it is what it is. That's the offer that I'm making. And I was going back to me and my original package, my bundle that I have right now, actually, I think it's $458. And I'm not ashamed to say it. That course is worth what 4 times that. If you don't know what you don't know. And in that course, that bundle of 8 courses, I give you everything you need to start your business, literally. And I've had so many people to do the bundle, and they've been very successful because they've done everything I said. They didn't even need to talk to me because it's so clear, right? But I realized everyone doesn't have $458. So when Jeffrey and I were talking back we started this in July. We've been talking about this for months, actually, full disclosure, transparency. We have been talking about it for months. How can we get more people access without us going broke, right? And I couldn't figure it out. I was trying everything. I kept coming to him. I'm like, well, what about this? And well, what about if we offer more coupons? Well, what if we take off $10 here? It just wasn't making sense. So sometimes when things aren't making sense like that, you need to kind of just stop. My sister said, when you don't know, just stop. Okay. So anyway, that's kind of what happened. So then finally, I do my best thinking like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Right when I'm getting ready to wake up, and it's not a vision, so I ain't gonna say I have visions. I joke with Jeff sometimes. I'm like, I was thinking last night. He'll be like, uh-oh. He always say, uh-oh, when I say I was thinking. Let me get this comment. I'm gonna come back to how we came up with this. Charlotte says, your course is affordable, especially for those of us that have not made any money yet. I've been commissioned for 2 years, taking several courses, and not made a dime. Yeah, and I thought about that too, actually, when we were designing this. Again, I want you to make money. You got to have the knowledge so you can make money, but you don't have to spend all the money before you've even made any. Does that make sense? Keith says, hey, Kimmi, I'm joining. Will you please send me the link? Thank you. Yeah, it's notaryeducatorsllc.com, and it's right on the front page. And I'm on my cell phone, so I don't know how to send you the link. But if you go right to the website, it's right on the front page. The Notary Business Success Coaching Program is on the front page, Keith. I'm sorry I can't send you the link because I don't know how to type on here. I don't even know if I can type on here on YouTube. I don't think I can. If I were on StreamYard, I could type, but on my phone, I can't type. Sorry about that. I'm just scrolling up to see your comment. So it's notaryeducatorsllc.com. So how do we come up with the new way we're doing things? So again, Jeffrey and I were talking, and I said, you know what? What if I offer access to all of the courses? And that way I'll run it like a Netflix, and people can just, watch what they want at their leisure. Oh, so we started doing that, and I was a nervous wreck. I said, I got courses that I'm selling for $100, and now I'm going to, you can just watch it. I don't know about that. So anyway, we prayed, we kept it moving, and sure enough, we offered it. The first week, if you go back in July and watch my YouTube videos, that was the offer. Hey guys, welcome. When we first rolled out the program, if you go back and check the first week of July, the program offer was unlimited access to my videos for $39.99. Oh, people were loving that. They said, okay, I can just watch her videos and I don't have to pay $500. I never had anything for $500 anyway. It was always like $450 for all of my courses. And it included the ink fingerprinting, translation services, build your business course, literally step-by-step how to build out your business, I-9 training, I think I mentioned translation services, Notarize Like a Pro, and there are 8 of them. I can't think of the other few right now. But anyway, estate/trust by itself is worth $400, but you also get the estate/trust package training included, right? So it was working just selling that. But then I got to thinking, I went back to Jeffrey and I said, you know what? I really want people to win in this industry. And I'm sick of them just having, and they still are reaching out, but they still don't have what they need. I said, I'm sick of people feeling like they're by themselves. I got to do something. So I said, what if I just offer weekly training?